What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Turkey Channel. Chilling with the turkeys on a Turkey Thursday. Hope everybody's week is going well. You know, chilling. Ah, man. We'll give it a minute. Let some people get in here. How are you doing, Carbon Q? Hope all is well. You know, Jalen Jackson, what it do? G23. I'm all right. I'm not too bad. I'm just a little tired. Nothing out of the usual. Excuse me. Nothing out of the usual. Just work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Work, work, work. That's all it is. Work, 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 work. Let's see if I have the size for this, because that would be amazing. Because I cannot find the size to this clip. I bent my clip on my new knife, which is a common thing for me. I constantly do this. I'm always bending clips on knives. Hmm. Yeah, I'm always bending clips on knives. It's kind of a normal thing for me. Maybe 1.5. It's got to be standard. I don't know. Anyway, Jova, what up? How are you? Calvin Carbon, what up? Is that it? Or did I just strip it? Yep, I want to strip it. God damn it. Anyway, Lightning Scott, what it do? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. I bend my clip per usual. I'm always bending the fucking clip. What sizes are these? On the knives, the pocket clip. Like I get in and out of cars a lot, and sometimes they get caught on the seatbelt, and I'm pretty big, so when I get out the car, I kind of get out with force, and I end up bending the clips. I got some tools in front of me. No, I don't lose the screw. I just bend them. They just get like bent up. God damn it! It's not a stand. I don't know what size the screw is. The hell's DLD? Like to make a formal complaint? No, I'm just kidding. I really don't fucking know the size of this. 364. What's up? How's everybody's week going? Everybody's all right. Everybody's chilling. I feel like you guys are just like we're all in a room together, just chilling right now. And I'm just doing what I normally do when I'm in a room chilling with people, just fucking around and fiddling with something. You know, that might click. See it? It bent out. Sharp stick. All right. Man, this shit sucks. Bending these clips, especially when it's like an Allen key. I'd much rather be Torx bits because I have them. Allen keys just don't fucking do it. Are these Torx bits? Oh, it might be Torx bits, and I might be fucking it up. Oh well, it's alright. It's alright. Where we at with this? What up? What up? What up? Everybody all right? Everybody chilling? Everybody doing good? Everybody having a good week? It's getting a little cold outside. Starting to get a little nippy. It's like cold in the morning, and then during the day, it gets all weird and shit, and gets warm. Oh, sorry. Then it gets warm. Then just send it back for repairs. I should. I should. Hold on. Let's see if I focus my lens real quick. Nah, that didn't do it. Let me see. Give me a second. Oh, I made it worse. God damn it. It's all right. It'll focus up in a second. There we go. There we go. All right. Thermal time. I like that. It is thermal time. Or it's yeah, thermal time, and then it transpires to the the Carhartt one piece coverall with the boots, hoodie tucked in, and a beanie. And then we're in action, baby. Got warm clothes, staying warm. Kurt 24, what up? Philly Slow, what up? What up? What up? What's everybody got planned for this weekend? Anybody got anything special planned? No? No range time, no family time, no nothing. Work. I dig it. I'm gonna be working, but a different type of work. Believe it or not, I actually got contracted. Not contracted, but a favor from uh sleeping. That's funny. I got contracted to do some to help film something. I guess people like the vision, the understanding of filming, even though dude knowledge, mannequin. I'll say mannequin. Mannequin is a good cameraman for sure. The gym, fire. Halloween bar crawl, that sounds crazy. Trying to check out a new range, huh? Working, working, working. I feel it. See, all the Halloween freak off. Nah, it's some car stuff. It's some car stuff. So we'll see how that goes. You know, that's crazy. Yo, Jova, so how was that class, man? C man, what up? Nola, what up? How was that class? Jova, I want to hear all about that. Yes. The live is for 18 and up. For anyone who is not 18, who is watching, who is not 18, you should not be here. That course was legit. I heard a little bit about it, man. I heard there was some running and shit. It's just like, man, you know, I heard there was some good stuff. So if you guys don't know, there was quite a few people in the community. When I say quite a few, it was probably like 10 people that we know of, including Jova, that took a class. They took I believe it was I don't know if it's rifle dynamic. I know it was a dynamic class, but I don't know if you would call it a rifle dynamic. Not 100% sure. But they took it with Buck Doyle. If you guys don't know who Buck Doyle is, do yourself a favor, go look that man up. So I was kind of upset I missed it, but shit kind of happens. Life be life, and you know what I'm saying. So sorry guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, yeah, it's trying to figure something out. Okay, and that's that. Oh shit. Sorry guys, one moment please. Oh please. Go. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna be right here. Just gotta take this phone call. Sorry. Sorry, guys. So what's going on? Nola, what's going on, bro? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Integrity was there too. All the old brothers. That's what I'm gonna say. The old brothers. The old brothers was there, getting it in. I heard you guys were acting up out there. Also, I want to hear about this class. That's what I want to hear about. So, Jovan Integrity, I dropped that link. If you guys want to talk about it, I want to hear about this. I want to hear about the shenanigans because there is no way. I heard the lineup on who was there. There's not a shot that it was just a regular, normal class, considering I heard the lineup of people that, participated in said class. In fact, I'm surprised you guys didn't get kicked out because you guys talk about, I don't know how to act. You guys don't know how to act, especially all together. So, it's what it is. Yo, how cold is it out west? Is it getting cold yet? He said those challenge coins get the blood flowing. Yo, you seen that, right? Yo, don't forget, I don't leave my house without my challenge coin. You know what I'm saying? I've learned I got caught up once on the mountain. And that was because I left my wallet in the car. I walked out, set up my mat, set up my ammo, had my dope chart out. 60s, not bad. It's not bad at all. Set up my dope chart, set up my rifle, whatever, chilling. And I got up to go get something, and I hear, "You got your coin?" And I try to ignore it. And they got me in the rain, in the mud, on the rocks. I was like, fair enough. They got me. 90 fucking 2 in Phoenix. That is ridiculous. That's exactly what it was. They were like, get the push. And I was like, damn. It's all right, though. 92 in Phoenix. Yo, that's wild. 92. It is not 92. I don't even miss 92. I'm going to be honest. It said it can hit 30s here in the winter, but I'm 90 minutes away from the ocean. Yeah, McClune, you're not too far. You're not too far from me. Well, in theory. So we pretty much have the same weather. It's snowing over there. That's ridiculous. That's out of pocket. That's out of pocket. That's wild. Yeah, Mr. Bullshitter, drive safe, bro. Just listen and don't be typing. That's wild. It's snowing over the fuck that. Bro, you literally get like 3 months of good weather. And that's it. Because I remember when it was over here, when it was like 80 over here, you still had snow. Snow is a cuss word to me. 36 here in North of Mike and PA. Yeah, bro. So it's been like, touching like in the morning, touching the 30s and stuff, and then it'll go up to like 60, 65, and then like drop back down. I know season definitely changed and it's getting colder because they started harvesting corn. Fun fact. I read about this years back. I don't know why it stuck in my head, just this piece of information. This is what I read, and it seemed to be true based off of what I seen. So, I read up so I had this thing with corn, right? Because there's a lot of cornfields where I live, and from like one day to the next, randomly, like it'll all be gone, and I'm like, yo, when do they know to harvest corn? So I looked it up. and supposedly first frost. I want to say last week was our first frost in the morning. That's, when you wake up and fucking like things are frosty and shit. And I was like, huh, first frost. I wonder if they're gonna, uh, harvest corn. I know it sounds crazy, but on my way back from work, I looked and I seen that big ass machine just, and I was like, oh shit. All right, fair enough. So it seemed to be true. First frost. I pay attention when I go outside, so every morning I do my left, right, up and down the block, look around before I hop in my car. Scan my car, roll the mirror out, go around my car and look under it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do all that. That's paranoia at max. So that's Cuba's sure say for 3 days now. Total darkness. Smell of rotten food must be nuts. Probably. That's wild. Cuba. That's nuts. I don't know what's going on in Cuba. I did hear about that the grid is down, and I'm like, I honestly feel like it's a little odd that the grid is down, but you know, not really sure what's going on that side. I feel like just weird shit is just happening everywhere, 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 everywhere. Yo, generators are expensive. A good generator is expensive. And it just definitely costs money for sure. For sure, for sure. He's on the way. As soon as the sun goes down, it gets cold. Lightning, Scott, I believe it. Yeah, definitely. Generators are expensive. I feel like all the necessities, anything you need in the potential season for it gets expensive. And then things that are just good to have in general stay expensive. You know, like yo, legit, like a good generator costs just as much as a fucking beater, as a car, a straight beater car that'll get you from A to B. A generator costs just as much. And yes, every day it is something else. It is getting crazy. It's very odd. It's very weird, bro. I don't, you know, kind of had to take a break from like reading up on stuff and had to take as much as I shouldn't, but that shit consumes me. Like once it's like the rabbit hole. Once you jump down the rabbit hole of what's going on in the world, you don't stop. Anything worth something will always cost more. Absolutely. Absolutely. What are you doing? Hello?
Sexy.
What are you doing? Huh? Bro, I cannot hear you. Well, I guess Fish is I would assume Fish is in his heated and cooled piece of machinery. He is robot and robo fish. So, I see you. That's how you sounded, bro. Anywho, no Wi-Fi.
My bad.
That's what you got to get next. Wi-Fi in there.
Bro, I'm trying to get that Starlink joint.
Get it.
I'm about to cop. I am. I think I am.
Oh, let me see this. We'll know when you get it because then you're gonna be like, yo. So hold on. Let me see this thing. So it's like a satellite dish almost, like a panel. Hmm.
Yeah, it's a portable link to fucking Elon's AI brain or some shit.
Fish is gonna get that, and we're gonna get bagged on this live. They're gonna shut this live down because they're gonna immediately listening in.
I'm thinking, you don't trust Elon, bro. You know that.
What?
I don't trust Elon, bro. You know he was picked on.
Yeah,
All them
that is
dudes, Bill Gates,
fucking, that's
Bezos.
how billions are fucking created, bro. He's I don't trust him. It's like you know he's picked on. That's funny. That's the only thing he's missing is Wi-Fi in the machine. That thing got tense. Guy comes on to keep me company and just rap. Get the mini one you can travel with it. The regular one you can only use it location. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Travel. Travel kit. That's interesting. They have a whole backpack for that shit. Yo, one of those with a fucking off-road vehicle, like a Sprinter van or even a bus. He said, Al Gore invented it all. Precursor to Skynet. That's funny. Well, that's that. You know, does anybody have a Starlink in the chat? You know what that is? G23. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That comment right there, right? That comment that you commented is when you're on the phone with your homeboy and you're in your house and your homeboy is clearly out the window, just looking up and down the block and sees the neighbor and just you're talking about something completely different. He's like, yo, my new neighbor, and starts talking about it as he's watching in the blinds like that, just watching or just peeking or watching from the Ring camera. That's so funny. That's exactly what that is. That is exactly what that is, man. That is funny. He said, take me to jail. Mud, what's going on, bro? Mike Hen, what up? Yo, so no one has a Starlink? He said I was on my porch. Just looking at his phone and looked up and said, damn. Jovan, you have a Starlink? You would have a Starlink. Jovan's the type to go out and be like, yo, this is happening. Put the aluminum foil on, and has pre-made aluminum foil caps for your head. You just put it on. It's like, now they can't read our thoughts. That is funny. Everybody's starting talking about their hot neighbors and shit. That is funny. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I do not have any hot neighbors. In fact, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The neighbor to the right and left of me, the neighbor to the left moved. The neighbor to the right, I barely talk to them. Like we talk, we're cool, you know, like I don't want to sound messy, but him and his wife aren't together no more. His wife was the cool one. She was mad cool. I guess they're not together. I would say that. I would just guess. So I don't see here. But wife is mad cool. The dude's cool. He's just super quiet, which weirds me out. If you're my neighbor and you're super quiet, like, you know, It's like, I see you. I was like, what's going on, man? And he's like, hey. And I'm like, give me those weird vibes. Some weird vibes. It's the one benefit of living in an apartment building. So, Mug, you're funny, bro. That is funny. But I kind of like it. Like I kind of like it where I live. Like everybody just kind of minds their business. Yeah, yeah, Carbon. Yes, 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 yes. Speaking of neighbors, I'm not gonna lie. I had one neighbor that fucking seen him one day, and fucking FBI came looking for his ass, and didn't see him after that. Fucking, I don't know. Just left it alone. Yo, what up, 2 Alpha Life? What's going on, Armel? How you feeling? So I live in a little community, but it's just always neighbors. Every now and then I hear the little kids running up and down the block cursing. But yeah, outside of that, I don't know. At this point in time, I'm kind of over neighbors. Tack is all right, Tack's holding in, he's holding in there, still dealing with his family stuff. As soon, when the dust settles, Tack will be back for sure. And I'm pretty sure Tack is gonna have a lot to say, probably gonna have a lot to get off his chest, or just generally just feel good that he's back to, the lives and, talking. The lives are, the lives can be stressful, but the lives are definitely a stress release. It's a stress reliever. You live in a town that's less than 300 people. What do you live in, Transjamajam? That's what it's called, Transjamajam. Let me make sure I'm right. There's a little town. I don't know. That's crazy. 300 people? Bro. He said, I got more than 300 people in my building. That's wild. Yo, listen, you live in a town that's less than 300 people. That is crazy. Every school, my high school had 5,000 students. 300 people? My grade had more than 300 people. That's wild. Yo, that's crazy. G23, everybody knows everybody. Has to. It's either everyone knows everybody on a first and last name basis, or not one single person knows a single person. There's no in between. Yeah, she's not taking out my building like Neo Carter. Some barricading this motherfucker. Yo, Mother Munitions fucking handing out turkeys. 100? Wow. 100? I moved from a town 50K. Yo, bro, I don't, you know what? I don't, there ain't nothing wrong with the small town. It's just amazing. Like a town of 300 people, like that's insane. That's a small town. How far is the next town over? Like how disconnected are you guys from like the society? And he said, and yes, we knew everyone. That's insane. You know what bugs me out about those small towns? That like the people who stay, and there's nothing wrong with it, it's just hard for me to wrap my thought process around it. When you're in a town of 300 people, right? So that's 300 people, women, men, children. So 40 miles north of Pittsburgh, got it. 3 miles to the next city of 10K, got it. Understood. So I got something in my fucking eye. those small towns that the people stay in, like some people just never leave that town and they absolutely love that town. Those small towns, you just like you go to school. Like those are the small towns that you're like, yeah, this has been my girlfriend since sixth grade. I feel like I could be wrong. I could just be talking some random shit right now, but that's what I feel like. It's just like, yo, you've been with the same girl since sixth grade. You know, like you getting you getting a little puppy love in sixth grade, and by ninth grade, you guys are like fucking married. Like yo, straight up. By senior year, you graduated, and the next day you're at the altar. You guys are getting married. Like that is like it's insane. Tech Money, what up? That is insane to me. Aaron Stevenson. Aaron, what's going on, bro? I haven't heard from you in a while. You got motherfuckers making fake pages of you on on Instagram and shit. The kids here go to school in the city. Understood. So there's got you. So they have a chance. They have a chance of like not, you know. Yo, that's wild. That's out of pocket. That's wild. I can imagine like three out of 300 people, right? And then say if you have just a big family, like bro, you think about it, like a big family. I don't know how big anyone's else's family, but I know there was one family reunion that I attended, and I realized how big my family was. Like, bro, there was like 70 of us. 70 of us. I was like, holy shit. Like people flew in from places. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But like imagine out of 300 people, you just have a huge family and there's 70 of you guys in that fucking town. That's insane. Might as well run that town. He said they definitely don't have to marry his sibling or a cousin. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I bet crime rate is low. It can't possibly be high. Aaron, what's going on? Chris, what's up? Chris, I only had 89 in my graduate. And my son and daughter only had 13 and 16. What the fuck? 6 out of 10 kids. Your parents didn't watch too much TV, man. Absolutely, and that's the dope shit about it. I will always respect. I will always respect that. You know, small town shit, country or small town stuff. They definitely take care of their own, for sure. If somebody needs a fucking deck built within 2, 3 phone calls, bro, that deck is getting built in one day, 100%. Somebody's picking up the wood. Somebody's bringing the fucking tools. Somebody's bringing the beer. Somebody's bringing the. You have the grill. Like that shit's getting. They turn it into an event and it's done in one day. It's done and it's done quick and it's done right. Absolutely. That I respect that. He said, I got more than 300 people in my family living in my old neighborhood. That is insane, Armel. That is insane. But then again, in your old neighborhood, it's not a lot. 300 isn't a lot compared to the number of the neighborhood, but 300 that's a huge family. Bro, that family, your family's so big, you got cousins that you're like, I can't stand him. Like I will fight him every time I see him. That's when your family's big, when you got family members that are absolute enemies. He said no cable. No guy. He said I know a guy who knows a guy whose sister's uncle can take care of it. Don't worry about it. I believe it. So, yeah, small family and they all got their hands out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that is a real thing. That's crazy, man. Well, shout out to everybody in the big family. Shout out, if you got a small family, you got a big family, you take care of your family, you're in tune with your family, or you fucking can't stand your family. It is what it is. He said, Cash trying to get my cousins to rob me. That's fucking. That's wild. Silverback, what up, man? What up? That's crazy. That is insane. I believe it, though. I fucking believe it. Shit. So how's we got some more people in here. I'm gonna ask this question again. How's everybody's week going so far? Everybody's all right. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's chilling. Armel, how you been, bro? You been MIA, bro. What's going on with you? He said makes for awkward Thanksgiving. Absolutely, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've had problems with one of my cousin. Thanksgiving's gonna be the time I get him. Thanksgiving, we're gonna have that talk. But I already know how it would go. We would have that talk in the room. Whatever happens, happens, and then we're gonna take the Thanksgiving walk. You take the Thanksgiving walk. You come back and eat. Everything's all good. Rough, but it's going. I feel you, Tech Money. I feel you. I feel you. Sit back to work and they trying to kill me. You better leave them people alone. You better leave them people alone, Armel. Yo, out of curiosity, how many people got the notification for the live? If you got a notification for the live, put one in the chat. I want to see something, see what's going on here. If you got a notification for the live, put one. If you knew that we were going live, put two. Oh man, I went looking. What's going on, bro?
What up? What up, Big Dust? What up, bruh?
How you feeling?
Not much, man. I just cleared my slate. I saw you wanted us to get on early. I had some shit to finish up, though.
Nah, you good? You good?
Yeah, that Buck Door class.
How was that?
That shit was garbage.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm just joking. Nah, it was good, man. It was good to spend some time with, just check out, Jovar, Tom, and Dudley. You know, Dudley coming with the bullshit, though. Yo, Dudley was on his ass the whole fucking.
Yo, he be on his bullshit, right?
Dudley was on his bullshit,
Yo,
bro.
you know what? I am glad, yo, bro, because I wouldn't call it a lot of time, but I spend time with Doug. You know what I'm saying? Like I do see him. Me and Dudley's been on countless, mini road trips. We go places, whatever. And all this shit previous, I'm like, yo, now look at me talking some shit. Like,
Yo,
and now you get to see it firsthand. You looking at it, it was like, yo, listen, all that internet live, Dudley, that bro, he be in person. Gotta watch it with that mother. You gotta
hey,
watch with him.
bro, him and Buck Door was going at it all every day, bro. Yo, ain't no ass kissing, bro.
No,
Bro, ass kissing zero.
yeah,
Eh,
nah, he's talking shit out the gate.
Buck Door dish it. Goddamn Dudley right there mean that shit. Dudley had a ball, man. Him and Buck Door cool dude, bro. He know his shit too though.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I want to get in one of those long range classes of his.
Yeah,
I
we
actually
plan
one of
we
any of his classes actually.
we planning another trip, man. Hopefully in April, March or April. So we'll Dudley keep me informed. So hopefully,
Bet. I would definitely more than likely be attending that one for sure.
But you know what? You know, we doing shit like that. Open your eyes, like magnified optics and magnifiers and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, they can be. I learned real quick because I usually don't use magnifiers, but they can be they can be a help or they can be a hindrance.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so it was a lot. It was a good learning situation, good training. Jovi, tough as nails, bro. That's one That's one tough SOB right there, bro.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Uncle Joe, Uncle Q. What up? What up, Hormel?
What's up, man? Same old, about to go to bed, man. Just wanted to say what's up, man.
Been a
It's been
while.
a minute since I came on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to
Yeah,
see.
man.
What up, Armel?
What up, Graham? How are you?
I'm good, bro. Amongst the living.
Yeah, yeah, you above the ground. Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just telling man, Jovi tough as nails, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
broke out. Yo, he broke out some 5.56 that he was telling me about, bro. And you had like maybe 18 people shooting the steel. Bro, his shit was hitting different. His shit was hitting like a 30, like his shit was hitting like a 300 or 7.62 by 39, bro.
Pew! Yeah.
Bro, he was telling me about this ammo like 2 months ago, bro. And when he was hitting it, everybody stopped. Buck was like, "What the hell he shooting?"
Yeah, Jova, I be on the phone with Jova. Jova as be hunting down particular ammo, particular grade, every damn thing, man.
Yep.
He dead serious with that shit.
Ray
He's like, hold
official
on.
up.
Yeah, he dead serious with that shit. Hunting for
Yep.
specific ammo.
Yo, Armel, he was like, "Yo, bro," he was going in his truck pulling
Yo.
out some exclusive
Yo.
shit, bro.
Yo. Yeah. This fucking truck. Yo. He be like, hold on,
The
let me go to
fucking
my
truck,
truck.
the garage.
He
Yeah,
just fucking
yeah,
sorry.
Joe.
You see fucking Joe Vaz fucking a brick wall just walking, just fucking brick wall just walking.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah, bro. I set a
yeah. I
personal
wish
best
I could
too.
have been there, man. It sounded like so much fun.
Yeah,
Man, the,
bro.
the real thing was, the camaraderie and Tom, his beautiful, shit, bro. No bullshit. Tom don't play. No bullshit. When he came, if you think that motherfucker had his hair immaculate on these lives, his shit was sparkling, my dude. He had his shit, he had one braid perfectly falling over his fucking left eye, my dude.
Yo, that's funny. That shit
His
was
shit
hard.
was
He had the
perfect.
natural berries and juices in his hair.
Yo, that motherfucker was exclusive.
That
Yo, I
motherfucker
bet.
had the Maui twist.
Yo, that's funny.
Somebody
Yo,
came out of Africa and braided that shit.
so let me ask you something. So it was a magnified. It was a red dot magnified class, or
Yeah,
what? Like, did
you
you?
could.
Was anybody running an LPVO?
Yeah, most people were running LPVOs.
Okay.
Me, Tom, and Dudley. I think we were the only three running magnifiers.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
hey, what's up, guys?
Well, yeah, bro. So
Fucking Boost Mobile.
I've grown fond of. So if it's a CQB setup, I run red dot. Outside of that, LPVO. Like I am I am hell bent. I'm all about my LPVO. I actually just set a personal a new PB, a new personal best on my 1x4 Trijicon Credo, which, and this is not adjusting. This is just using holdovers in the reticle. I hit 650. So
Nah,
yeah, I hit 650 on with 55 grain nonetheless.
hey, what's going on?
What
Hey,
up?
thanks for having me in. Hey, so there's a couple of people running magnifiers, and they had like different. They have vortexes out there, EOTechs, you name it. It was a hodgepodge of everything. Let me turn the light real quick. I don't like the
Now leave the light off. Anybody want to see your ugly ass?
I was about to say same shit, man.
Or leave that shit
Ma-
off. He turned
Matter
the
of
light
fact,
on. You still can't see him.
Matter of fact, Amir, you need to turn your shit off.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
there.
Yo,
Hey,
this is a classic spot right here, man. This is where it all started.
that's what that
This is
shit. No, yeah, but that's seriously, with the 55 grain, man, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Like if you know you're dope, and we was talking about this, you know what your system's capable of. That course was, I think the course was good. It was humbling for me because like a lot of, I forgot about like a lot of the basics and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like you're doing different stuff that you're not used to doing, you know, because he fucked me up. He was just like, hey, no bipods, you're gonna shoot off your magazine. Like, motherfucker,
Damn, yeah.
motherfucker, you know, but
Especially if you're running a 30 and you gotta lay prone, it's just like, bitch.
so thing, right? And the deal was I was gonna run 20s off the bipod in the prone, so it's not bumping. But
Yeah.
20 without a bipod, you're down deeper into the dirt. So 30 is
Yeah.
more and, you know, you take into like digging into the dirt and all that other stuff. So for me, it was kind of humbling because, you know, it was just like, all right, we're gonna do something different. You know, shit you're not used to. It's like, all right, but you still gotta perform. And it was good up until Alton tripped me and shit.
Why
And
you motherfucker? Why y'all fucking up my name, man?
man, hey, it's my story. Let me tell it. Shit.
Damn.
Like,
Damn
shit.
it, boy.
But like one of the interesting things, man, there was a whole bunch of different platforms out there. Everything from arrows, you know, to personal builds to knights, and they all ran. Now, granted, it wasn't a very high round count, and it wasn't a very shooting fast round count, but all of them ran. All the ammo ran. There's one guy out there. He was running 7.62 by 39, straight AK, and you know we gave him some ammo, and he was slapping that still. So again, it kind of makes you think about, AKs aren't that good. They're not good after this. In the right hands, that shit will perform. There's a guy out there running 300 blackout. Same thing, man. Just like getting it, you know.
Which is dope. You know, like whatever platform you run, whatever. What? Oh God.
What?
Here we go. Nah, I just fucking trolls. Hey, troll. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just get him out of here.
Hey man, shit. Hey, let him troll, man.
Yeah. So,
he watching this shit.
7.62 by 39 isn't bad. You know, it's just like you said, in the right hands. If you run it, it's one of those. If you love it, you're gonna run it, and if you run it, you're gonna get good with it. You know what I'm saying? If you in your mindset don't like a setup, you're never gonna get good with that setup. You're never gonna let it reach its full potential because of the mental block.
Yeah.
Speaking of platforms, Dust, when you getting back to that 308 and live up to your name?
So Sunday, I should have ran it Sunday, but I
got like them short 308s. That 13.5.
Those are bangers, bro. Those are badass. So the 308. So I actually. So I played around with 308 all year. All year I've been fucking around with my 308. You know, my bolt gun. I actually want to start playing around with 6.5 Creedmoor on the long run, and that 6.5 Grindle with the shorter because of Jovan. Jovan, that 6.5 Grindle.
Jovan, that 6.5 Grindle shit turned me out too.
Yo, bro, that 6.5
Grindle ever since.
That 6.5 Grindle will hurt something.
Yeah, and to everyone in the chat, I would say, you know, and at a point it becomes a money game. Like you got to get money for gear and everything else. If you could find someone that has a chrono your system and your platform, you might be surprised at the number you get. And then if you punch that into a ballistic calculator, it'll give you an estimate of what your platform can do. Because I was running some ammo out there that had chrono, and you know, that ammo was capable of going 700 meters from a 13.7, you know, and still hitting with authority because everyone was like, yo, what the hell are you shooting?
Authority, bro. Even Buck Door and everybody, when you hit that shit, when you was hitting that steel, that shit reminded me of fuck, what is it? The 5.45 by 39?
About
Yeah,
yeah, about 39. That you know, up close, like when you hit that shit like 50 yards away, that shit was hitting like that, bro. I was like, what the fuck is Jovan shooting?
Yeah, what were you shooting? I got questions.
I'll send it to you in the chat, Max. I'm gonna do some,
I got you, no doubt.
and then like just the numbers across several platforms. I think I've sent you the results. I got some jackass working tonight, I guess. Send you the results, both like a 13.9, 13.7, and a 10.3. And it was good, like fragmentation velocity and everything else, that they're showing that you can push that out 500-600 meters with a 10.3. Now, you're not always going to hit. And again, it was 55 grain. So, and that's one of those things because that class taught me or just reinforced that don't believe the hype about those, the Mark 18, those shorties can only go so far. Because there was a guy up there with a Mark 18 and he was getting it, and that
That's
goes
10.5, 11.5. They'll do it. They'll do it. For sure,
Ray,
they'll do it.
what's up? Ray in the chat. What's the name? Jova, you right? This is a Jova story. Jova was like, come up with a little short ass 11-inch motherfucking Grendel, right? This motherfucker said, listen to it. Listen to the steel. I'll be damned. That damn steel was going boom, boom, boom. God damn. I got to give me one of these motherfuckers.
That 6.5 Grendel is no joke.
He said, don't sound like, he said, now shoot the 5.56. Cling. That shit was like that movie motherfucker Harlem Nights. Put that shit down.
Yeah, he's like, boom, boom, boom.
Hey, so
put that bullshit down.
Right? If we look at like a lot of ammo we buy, and I was talking to Graham about this, Integrity Firearm, don't want to fuck up a man's name, right? Like you have 3 different types of 223 5.56, right? You got 223 ammo, then you got 5.56 by 45, then you have 6 by 45 NATO, and they all have different pressure readings. A lot of ammo we have in the West is under pressure, it's underpowered. I don't know when they started doing that and everything else, and that's why like you get a lot of people say, "Oh, this gun shoots soft," and everything. We got some of that stuff that'll shoot it'll right teeth because it's full powered ammo and you can feel the difference. And that's your ballistics as far as your velocity, your essentially your lethality at range. You know, that good velocity. And the ammo I was shooting, so I was going for the short engagements and the long engagements and go to a 68 grain Boltel hollow point. I was like, "Yo, keep running." And that's all I ran. Yeah, I think that course was nice. The facility we was at, that facility is nice too. And would definitely say if you guys are in South Carolina out near Swanee, go to Champion Defense LLC range. It's a nice facility.
Very nice. And it's thought out, very set up. It's set up very nice too. The setup is it's set up perfect. It's a great setup, man. Great setup.
I'm looking at my fucking bucket for these odd ass rounds, right? And I'm looking at the 6.5 Grendel. That's a bad bitch.
Yeah. C man, what's up, man?
What's up, C man?
Jova,
I DM'd his ass earlier.
What up, C? Jova, you want to mention real quick that range you was talking about or no?
Nah. We'll say that, man. Once we go there and get eyes on it, and we do next thing and everything.
Are we holding secrets now? Is this what's happening?
No.
I'll text it to you.
Oh, everybody knows except for me.
No, you already know. You
already know,
bro. It's in your text. You ain't checked.
I know. I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yo, hey, Jovan. Yeah, I need for you to tell people I did not push you, bro.
He tripped.
I did not trip you.
Did you tuck and roll? It wasn't one of those. He tripped you. You fell and rolled on your shoulder.
Hey, so this is what's funny, right? So after I got up and I was like hobbling around, figured out, all right, I didn't break anything. I didn't tear my Achilles because it's still moving, right? One of the guys come up, he's like, "Yo, man, hey, you felt good. That was a nice fall.
You saved it. You saved it.
And I asked him, man. I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to fall? Like, is there a bad way to fucking fall and shit, man?
Yeah, nah, you failing when you fall, cause people, you know what kill me? When you shoot, bro, and you out there like you supposed to, shit is not going to go perfect all the time. And that's
Nope.
why good training and good habits are so important, because guess what? We're not fucking goats. Even goats fall. You're gonna trip. Sometimes you might whatever the mistake is gonna happen. And God knows I done had them. And if you really train and you say you're not had a mistake or you had a trip, you're a fucking liar.
Yo, you know how many times I almost rolled my fucking ankle at nighttime?
Yep.
Damn near every time. Every
Shit happen.
fucking time. Every time.
And
But
and and speaking of what Grant said, we had a couple of people. They shot low into the dirt, like 50 meters in front of them. I don't think we had any NDs or ADs, but
no.
the instructor said, "Hey, don't get into your mental about it. Shit happens. Just follow
Yep.
up. Do shit about it." And that's like one of those beauties. It wasn't like, oh, you shot low into the dirt, get off the fucking range. It was just like, all right, you know what you did, bring that shit up.
Yep. When you out there drilling with people, if you got a tremendous fall, you supposed to let it go and keep your muzzle to a safe direction. A lot of times when you fight it, you flag people, and that's what he means that why you done it the perfect way. But with that said, yo, on the real folks, Jova fucked up his ankle bad, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something.
And man,
This motherfucker stood tall. Would not That motherfucker stood
hey,
tall when nobody helped him. That dude is a stubborn fucking bull, but he's
Chris,
one tough SOB, bro.
I ain't that big, Chris. Oh,
Yeah, you is. I done seen you in person now.
Yo, yeah. He ain't a small dude.
Nah, he ain't no small
Yo,
dude.
it's Joe Va online, but when we're together, it's Uncle Q. Straight the fuck up. I'm telling you guys this right now. It's coming from me. When I'm with Joe Va, yo, I feel safe. Yo, I feel safe. I'm like,
Man,
I feel safe. I'm like, yo, I'm with Uncle Q. I dare somebody act up. They're gonna catch an ass whooping from both of us from a lifetime. They're gonna remember that one.
Thought you in the national, you had the dear leader buying you drinks and shit.
Yo,
But
yo, you say big back. Yeah. There's two different types of big backs. Let me tell you something. There's big backs that'll fucking put peanut butter on pizza, and then there's big backs that fucking chop a tree down. Q is a big back that'll chop a fucking tree down, bro. I'm telling you,
yeah,
different.
and like getting back to the course, I would say, sometimes it becomes cost prohibitive because it costs a lot. It's really about and the instructor said, your basics, master the basics, right?
Yep.
Master fundamentals and get those better, because you can take those building blocks and set them up in any application. If you know your point of aim, point of impact, and all other good stuff, everything else, whether you're shooting prone, you're doing whatever, you can apply that. And I think for me, that was like the biggest takeaway, to get back to the basics and to understand.
Hey, Jova, and figuring out those holdovers.
Yep.
Like 200 in, that's red dot city all day. Long as you know your holdovers, you good. Quick
You're good.
question, Jova.
Sir.
Buck stated, he stated, and I didn't agree with him. I agree with him, but I don't agree with him. He stated, stop changing. I agree with him. He said, but I don't agree with him. He said, stop changing up platforms and train and work out with one platform. You remember that?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that though.
Yeah. And
So what did he mean by that? I would have asked. I would like, what do you mean by that? Like, just stick to one rifle? Like,
yeah. So like you know how we got 4 or 5 ARs, we got this, we got that, and everything else. I guess what he's saying is, if you go 13-7, just run that 13-7 and master that.
No. You remember that's when Jason broke out the AK. Remember he started talking about the AK.
Yeah,
and he said, and that's when he stated, don't work out with so many different platforms. Like work out with like stick with the AR platform, and then rather than keep swapping out from.
But also what he was talking about is, if your primary is going to be a 13-7, master 13-7. You know, like I got a bad habit. I'll grab Dust, 18. I'll grab Alton's, whatever he has. So I shoot everything, but I don't shoot anything well. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It can do everything, but it can't do anything well. If I would just spend all my, the majority of my time learning the platform that I have, I would be able to master it because I would know, that scope setup. I'm going from an LPVO to a hot to a red dot. I'm not really getting intimate with any of them, because we had some guys out there that were struggling, like with their they had multi dots in their EOTechs, right? They had the ESP2s, and it was like, all right, well, you zeroed that 50, you're dead on at 50 and 200, and then well, last week I was running the LPVO, so I don't know what my holdovers are. So if I just master that one platform, I know what that 50 and 200 does on that 36 yard zero and everything else. I know that like the back of my hand. Versus one day I got an LPVO, I got a red dot, I'm doing this, I go from 11.5 to this, and to me, my takeaway was master that primary platform so you know it. You can pick it up at any time and make those engagements from 7 yards out to 600 yards with that same setup because you know what that reticle is.
Personally, I fucked around with the 36 yard zero. I personally like 50 yard zeros.
Me too. I'm 50 all day.
I personally, just me. I know, yo, bro, I understand this is a fucking big thing. You get a group of guys and we start talking about zeros, you're going to hear 25 yard, you're going to hear 36, you're going to hear 50, you're going to hear 100. Like, and it's what everybody has their reasons. Everybody has their reasons. I personally like
it's whatever's comfortable to them.
A 50 yard zero for me, I feel like it works. I know where my shot placement is. Like I know where it's going to be and where it has to be.
And one thing about that, because I was talking to him offline, and in my takeaway from the conversation was, it really doesn't matter what zero you got. Just make it that zero useful for your environment. But
yes,
you also need to know what your holdovers are because, like, I believe strongly in maximum point blank zero range. I like to zero either at 25 or 100 because I know at 100 my maximum point blank zero on an 8-inch target is, I can take that all the way out to 150 without any holdovers. So I can go that instinctive shooting, just put it on your sternum, and I'm either hitting you in the belly button or I'm hitting you in the neck, and I'll just zip. And one of those things, like with running the same platform, and Fish said it, like to know a lot of platforms, but my main rifle, I need to know everything from 0 to 500.
Yeah. Chris Stevenson said, shut the fuck up, Jova. Who are you trying to convince here? You are very well versed in all different weapon systems, barrel lengths.
Chris,
you master everything that goes boom.
You'd have seen me on Saturday. I was struggling, man. I was on the struggle.
Like you're still rubbing your knee right now. Like you just rubbing his knee. Like, oh man.
I'm with Fish. I'd rather know. Now I get what you're saying, Jova. You get efficient with one platform and one or setup. But I'm with Fish. I like to be well versed in a few different platforms because you never know. You never know.
I agree with that, but like we all have our favorite prom dates we're gonna take to the prom. So know that ultimately. Now, is there gonna be a situation where your stuff might go down? I gotta pick up a rifle from Armel and I have to know how it works. Yeah, I know how it works. I'm not gonna be as proficient out to 600 with it and everything else. And that's just one of those things. And also another takeaway for me, so I used to get caught up in that, first shot's a kill shot, get all your hits. Everyone miss. Don't get wrapped up in that shit. That's why we got 30 round magazines.
Yep. Right? Everyone. Yo, bro,
that's one thing. That's one thing I noticed too. When we was running those drills, that's one good thing to come across. A lot of those, like I spoke earlier, a lot of those drills, the movement drills were. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
A lot of those drills were competition drills. Yeah. So I noticed a lot of guys when they come up, we had to double tap the steel. If they missed their first one or if they missed their second one, they'll stop and look at it. It would be an actual pause. Then they get back to shooting instead of just letting that shit go and staying focused and staying in the moment.
Which is weird because Integrity, you like in the night class that we was at, you seen some dudes, they let you shoot. Like you got to put 2 rounds on targets, but that doesn't mean you have to only shoot 2 per target. So if you shoot, which we all know, we always like shoot one and we know it, like, yo, dead center. And then you shoot another one, you're like, that one was a little fucking weird. And then some dudes will take 2 more shots and then they count the best 2. But I think that makes more sense. Like you said, you have a 30-round mag. You might as well, like, if you take that first shot in the 2-second, the 1-2, I don't know. Like when I send 2 shots back to back, I'll be like, the first one hit, the second one's off. I know it's off. Like,
Tom asked me. Tom and James asked me how many rounds I went through, and then I told him, say, damn, you shot a lot more than we did, because when he said I don't give a fuck. When he said shoot 2, shit, I'm gonna shoot 4. Shit, he said shoot 5, I'm gonna shoot goddamn 7. Because I'm
You just
saying
got a
that.
problem with authority, bro.
Nah. First of all, he ain't my authority. I paid to be there. And second of all, and that's why I love Dudley too. Dudley is honorary. But anyway, I was like, yo, and I won't try to be disrespectful, but like Dust just said, it's a habit, bro. It's like if I don't get a good feel on that second one, oh, I'm sending 2 more down range on her ass.
Yep.
And and he showed
Walk
this
them down.
or he showed me a technique, like for that second shot, the follow-up shot, the follow through. It's like why you send those rounds real quick, that cadence, that tempo, because if you're standing up there offhand and you shoot one shot, you look to see where it's at, and then that second shot's not going to be there. So it's just like, look at your target, acquire it through your reticle, your scope, and then send those rounds. Then look to see where your impacts was, basically calling your own shots.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you shoot enough, which you guys understand this, right? When you shoot, like when you run 2 rounds, or even like if you run 2, your body naturally, like there's shooting and then there's the fucking your spread of shots, right? And then you start tightening up groups, and then you take 2 shots, boom, boom. You're like, that center, that's high right. That center, that's high right. That center, that's high right. And then you'll send 4. And it's like center, high right, close to center, high right again. Your body does like a weird fucking, like you said, it's a cadence. I know that happens with me where I just like, it does a weird, so, fuck.
You gotta find your rhythm. You gotta find your groove.
SAS 110, if anybody looks at Cody Curry's videos, when he does the clip on with the camera and he shoots, he has a pattern. Like it's a consistent pattern of where he's shooting, but he just fucking damn near perfected on the shoot, and the gun raises and he has that slight pause, which is really fast. It comes back down and then he shoots again versus the shoot and it's up there, shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot up there, shoot. Like it's weird. I don't know. I look at shit fucking different.
I'm gonna tell you, I went.
That's crazy, Dustin. You said that because sometimes I notice when I try to shoot, I always fuck it up. But if I just relax and just do my thing, it just goes. I can see where I'm going there.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. I applied something. I applied
your natural rhythm.
Yo, I applied something that Buck
it's like
Door
your natural flow, your natural place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I applied something that Buck Door had kept telling us and kept reiterating to us, is that offhand, and the other day I went to the range. The amount of pressure you put on your left hand, and when you're like in your connection with the gun, when you really pulling it back to you, you grip that fucking that grip, and your right hand, you want to have it relaxed as possible. And when I went out and practiced that, my double taps got a shitload better, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, because that's where because remember when we done that night shoot, I would be A zone, C zone.
Yeah.
But when I went out there the other day, I was all A zone. But I was conscious of what he was telling me. But that also leads me to saying, because I critique the class and I criticize, because that's what every class, I'm gonna tell the good, I'm gonna tell the bad. I had mentioned to Dudley and Jovar that was the first class that I took that I didn't never have to take notes. But then once I start hindsight is 2020. Once I start reflecting, his notes were actually given in live time. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he was given the notes like it was in live application.
Yeah.
which is dope.
Yeah. So one of the things he also talked about was stay focused on the target, right? And I was running the LPVO, and a lot of times I was fishing for the reticle instead of looking at the target, right? And then once that shit clicked in my head, it was just like it's easier as long as I stay focused on the target. I'm going to bring that reticle up, and that's
That's where it's gonna be.
Yep.
where it's at, and that works out, man. That is so sweet. One of the problems with shooting like that though is um, we're shooting stationary targets. So in real life, your target's going to move. If you hit, you have to track your target down and everything else. But that's to get that, you need to go to Fallujah or go to fucking Gaza.
Chicago.
Yeah, so can't say enough about the training he put on.
AC, what's
And
going on?
can't say enough about just get out there and get some training. And when you do your training, just have a training path. Have a training plan, training path. Just don't go out there and waste rounds. Now,
Yep.
it's kind of hard to do if you don't know how to do it, but you guys got the Pew Portal. You got a lot of people in the community that can get you situated and get you on the right, on the right track and everything else versus going out buying all this ammo and doing this. And he also brought up one of these things. You don't have to buy like the Gucciest of ammo, $175 a round and everything else, just to 55 grand to do it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, Jovar,
Yes.
Does this guy's 54 years old. And I'm gonna tell you, he crossed it. Look, he was standing up, he crossed his feet and just lowered himself sitting in the Indian style, bro, at 54 years old. And I was like, yo, I was struggling to do it. And he also made me conscious, like, okay, we might have all these firearms, but if we don't prepare and keep our body up to par, it's still, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would have crossed my feet and sat crisscross applesauce, and you would have heard a pop from my hip.
Pop. But
Yo, bad hips like a old German shepherd. I would have been like, yo,
I asked him, I said,
my right hip is done. I'm done, bro.
I'm
like,
done.
I'm here for the rest of the class. Like, I'm sitting.
Yo, I asked him, I said, what's your secret? He said Pilates. Serious.
I bet. Yoga.
So I came home and I got my first session next weekend. Damn, Joe. Damn, man, I forgot.
So you out here, yo, listen, you gonna be doing, yo, listen, don't be
And
I'm gonna call you tomorrow or bother you about this shit. I'm not gonna even say it now, bro. Like, I'm gonna make sure it's a
Pilates
nice
is what
phone
the
call
is
about
original Pilates was for boxers to improve their core body strength.
Yeah.
So they could take it and dish it out. You know what I mean? But that's what Pilates was originally
Movement
for.
is medicine, bro. Movement is medicine. I'm not gonna lie. I am not nimble. I'm not nowhere near as nimble as I was before. He said,
I'm getting stronger though, man.
Yeah, bro. If you talking about, yo, listen. Nah. Actually, you know what, Fish? I'm gonna tell you right now. Graham has a very good diet. He has a very good diet on what he eats. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
No, I'm not worried about him going vegan.
Don't snitch. Don't snitch on me, Jovar.
Oh, damn. You was acting out. Acting out. That's what happens. All these old brothers get together and they be acting different. I'm telling you.
Yeah, look, I gotta snitch on Dudley. I'm gonna snitch on him.
You can't up here to defend yourself, man. You can't do that.
No. Hear about it. I call tell him. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Now Dudley be watching his diet.
That dude, Dudley, he be like, oh, I don't eat that crap.
Nah, but
I
for
don't,
real though,
Don't
that
eat
shit
that
is
crap.
so
That's him too.
important. And I know, I've been taking like vitamin supplements because I know the food I eat is bullshit and it don't have what I need. And I've seriously over the past month or two, I've been noticing a difference. Even like my mental dexterity. You know what I mean? I feel my strength coming back faster and the recovery time faster. You know,
nice,
but
nice.
yeah, but movement, bro. Get up and do some shit.
Movement is medicine. I thought, camel milk. You know what's crazy? I thought that shit said Armel milk. I was about to be like, I ain't drinking that. It's like, no, I am not drinking that. That shit said Armel milk. Like, no way.
Yeah. So getting back to the course, right? One of his things in the requirements is just like don't come dressed like a tier one operator. And it was funny because it was just like, all right, with the brain, da 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 da, and you just had dudes out there, magazines in their pockets and everything else. So it goes back to prove, like for what we're doing, just some fucking Carhartts and some Dickies and just run that shit,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean,
Yep.
it, it,
What that
it,
guy
it
says? What that guy say? I train. What he say? I train how I'ma fight.
train like
Buck
a
Door
fight.
said. Buck Door say, man, take that belt, take all that bullshit off, and bring 2 mags.
It's like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah. Hey,
it makes sense.
fats, fuck all that shit.
Like,
It
fuck
makes
all that
sense.
shit, man.
But
Yo, bro, getting kitted up is not comfortable.
Now you
I
got
don't
to
care what
think,
anybody
and
says.
I was
Full
having a
kit,
conversation with Jova about that. You know, what I mean, those boys
full
was
kit
in
sucks,
Vietnam with 501 Levi's.
bro. Full kit sucks. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
That shit sucks.
That shit sucks. Full kit, a lot of people see it. A lot of people will be like, oh, that shit looks cool, looks cool. Yeah, it looks cool. You're right. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's all fun and games until you gotta spend hours in that shit. And you know what? Even for some guys on this panel, some guys in the chat, motherfuckers spent days in that shit. Yo, if you think wearing a plate carrier is cool, wearing a plate carrier fucking sucks. That shit sucks, bro. It is not fun. It is not. A battle belt is dope. Yeah, everything's accessible. That shit sucks.
yeah,
After hours, when you take that belt off, it's like taking off your shoes. You're like, ah. Like literally, like, you take off that fucking plate carrier, you lift that shit up and take it off. It's like your back feels cold because how hot it is. You're just
Weight
like,
blanket.
oh, that breeze is amazing.
Weight blanket.
Yo, that's exactly what it is. It's like a weighted blanket, but
Nah, you end up with a weight blanket after wearing that shit.
you end up with the weighted blanket. Yo, weighted blankets are the shit, bro. Don't come for me. Yo, weighted blankets are the shit, bro. But yeah, it is what it is, So that's dope that he makes he makes people's like, yo, come regular. Carry mags in your pocket. Carrying mags in your pocket fucking suck too. But it's hey, just having your rifle on you is dope. Mag in your back pocket is dope.
yeah.
And yeah,
So and it like that, just going up there doing that, seeing like all the different platforms everyone was shooting and everything else. It kind of made me rethink this whole high tier, low tier, mid tier bullshit and everything else because all those systems ran, and just looking at them, different lowers, LMTs, Knights, Arrows, they all ran. Now, again, it wasn't like in these adverse fucking conditions and all this other stuff, but that was kind of indicative of the stuff that as a civilian, we will be going through.
We're going through, yeah.
We're
now,
not,
Jovar, we saw the lures, but we ain't see the internals, what they got in them motherfuckers, because
yeah,
most of them shits was bills.
yeah, but again, it goes back to the point that I'm trying to make is a lot of that stuff is good enough. All right.
Yeah.
You know,
And it is.
you're doing discriminate engagements. We, did a couple of 5-round engagements, multiple times, everything else, shot, what was that one plate was 5 inches at 200.
Yep.
So they held their accuracy and everything else.
Which is good.
And
Which is very good.
I'm going home to clean this up tonight. I think the most that anyone ever did was like spray a little bit of oil on it. That was it.
That's good. Yo, my trigger in my 13.9, she's at the end of her wits. That's it. That trigger's been through a lot of different setups. I've been transferring that trigger around. It's just a mil-spec trigger, and it didn't work well. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: that bitch, she ain't happy. She ain't happy. She does cool stuff. I'm gonna tell you this right now on the reset, but it's slow reset. That bitch, she's at the end of her wits, bro. I gotta change that out.
Springs, man.
What's up?
And change out your springs, and that's like another thing.
It's not the springs.
But it's all right.
It's the lockup on the reset.
But your disconnector.
Yeah, she kind of slipping.
Yeah, well,
she kind of slipping.
That happens. Metal parts over time they start doing that, and again, I'll sit down and say I'm not going to carry this rifle, this gun until I put 1,000 rounds through it. All right, that sounds good, but what if it fails at 1,001? Your maintenance is important.
This is true. That I will say that trigger has seen a lot of rounds, but I never expected that to happen. Oh, grease will make it worse. If I grease that thing up, grease is going to make that thing worse. That it will be uncontrollable.
Yeah.
That that's what I believe, but it definitely it did a few things a few times where a couple of guys looked at me and it's like I was just like it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's like I promise it wasn't me. But it is what it is. That's dope that you guys took that fucking class. It's sick. It's super dope, bro. I'm jealous. I generally don't get jealous like that, but once I heard the lineup, it made it even worse. Like I don't have FOMO. I don't have the fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? But once I heard the lineup of who's going, I was like, damn.
Did you see that group text we sent you?
Yo.
You see the lineup on that?
Yeah.
Fish, if you're in the chat, it got sent to you too. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. That shit'll be epic.
Facts.
It would be good. It will be good. I'm definitely gonna, we'll get something going.
That shit is like a bucket list engagement, yo.
That shit is hot. Yo, Jovar, you gonna have all the rest of the details tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna call them up and figure out, the 5 W's and everything else. How much it's going to cost, how much area we can get, and then just figure out a date that's conducive for everyone. I'm going to try and go down there this weekend to actually look at the facility and look at it and see. And then, just go from there.
I hope this work out. That shit gonna be epic.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope, bro. I like shooting. I don't even know what to say. I like shooting. I like training. I like learning shit. And then when you're doing it with the homies, it's even better.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because without a doubt, you're there for a good time. But depending on what you're doing, if you see your homie do good, you want to do just as good, if not better. And if you do, guess what? Your homeboy's looking at you, and he's same thing. And you're just pushing each other silently.
And that's one of those things, still sharpens steel, and good men make great men. And it was one of those, the last thing we did, was it 150? We started out, it was like a 6x6. And it was back up against the far berm and everything else, and it was black, so you could barely see it. It's like, hey, you know, one shot. If you got a EOTech or red dot, great. If you got an LPVO, put it on 1 power, right? And you know, it was just like, all right, you know, you take that shot, and it was just like, and you missed and shit.
Yeah.
He say, and you missed. Now get your shit and what he say?
Pack your shit and go home.
Pack your shit and go home.
That's funny, bro. Yo, Roblox, I just stretched out my 13.9 to 650 this past weekend. You could do it.
Nice.
It could be done. I was surprised. It was 650 with a 12-inch plate.
But see,
12-inch plate. So
when we was up at Peacemaker, when the guy he hit 1K, he had a 14-inch. Or
yeah, it was yeah. Drew, was it a 14?
Was it 12? Or 11?
Yeah, it was one of the two. I was just talking about that. Yeah, it was like 11.5 or 12.5 or something like that. It was a shorty.
And he did it, you know, with ammo that I had in the truck. You know,
never truck.
He dope on it. It can't.
That don't mean nothing, Joe Bar, because you keep some good shit in that truck.
Yeah, I was about to say the same shit. Some shit I had in the truck. Yeah, he got some shit in that truck.
That's all.
Hey, I hate that shit. Man, we was just talking about that shit, how taking out a 13.9 to distance.
Yeah,
you can. It could be done. It could be done. It 100% could be done. That's another thing on my list. I have too much shit on my list, but that's another thing that I'm gonna start dabbling in. I got some 77 grain that I'm gonna fuck around with. I'm gonna fuck around with some 69 grain. I'm gonna find out what's what because I have a bunch of 55 grain. I have a fuck ton of it, so I've just been using that.
Hey, I'll tell you now, and I'll send you numbers. I was shooting some Hornady Frontier, 68 grain Botel.
Yeah.
And really good numbers on it. I'm talking like 2,900 feet per second out of a 13.9. And shot that out of a Cold Hammer Forge barrel, and I shot it out of a Chrome model, a CR MOV, and the velocities was, you know, like really good. Very low standard deviation. So like I wasn't a believer, but now I'm like, all right, this Frontier might be, you know, it might be good. It might be like that compromise between a good bullet with a high BC and some legs to get out to that 700, 800 yard mark. You know,
remember the numbers off that 55 Frontier. Remember, you got over 3,000 FPS on that.
Yeah, on one of them I did.
Which is wild. That's wild.
And Joe Bob be having a plethora of different type of ammo from cheap to Gucci shit and just run it.
Yeah.
Yo, sometimes at the end of the day, Go ahead, Grim.
No, one time, you know, the guy needs some ammo. Joe Bob's like, huh, take that shit. He looked at the price. He was like, God damn, you can't get it for this price no more because the tag was still on it. That's how long he had that shit, bro. Never opened.
Antique ass ammo.
I had just got that 300 blackout that Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what that stuff is going for down here, man.
Wow.
You know, and Roblox, he put up that Hornady 75 grain black. That's good stuff. It's like optimized for the SBRs and everything else. Now I would say get the 75 grain interlock because it's actually like the flex tip hunting bullet, and that has a real fast, clean burning powder, so it's not as flashy and all other good stuff. And I'm trying to get some Hornady tap, and get the Hornady tap, man. Get that, because like they make barrier blind that will wear your ass out behind the car door, behind the wall, everything else, man. It's going to get you. You know, and it has a real low fragmentation and expansion velocity too. So again, it's optimized for short barrel.
Yeah, it's gonna start breaking through shit.
Man, Joe Bar, I can't listen to this shit no more. My wallet can't take it. Fucking around with his ass.
Hey,
bully.
And he'll fuck you up too. He'll bring us some bullshit ass steel case bullshit, And then that shit just changed suddenly. This ain't the same shit, is it? No.
Yeah. Hey,
He'll fuck you up with that shit.
X-Tac 55 grain, that shit is good too.
What you talking about? We talking about what Tom brought us?
No, Mud Munitions put it in there. But remember the PMC, those numbers we was getting off of that I sent you?
Yeah.
Yep.
the PMC X-Tac.
Yep. Yeah.
What did Tom bring us?
He brought us that 55 grain PMC X-Tac. Also, I don't know if anyone knows about it, but Scorpio, I call it Scorpion because it has a scorpion on the box. Yo, man, don't sleep on that.
Yo, bro, I gotta have a talk with old Doodles. I know he got some in.
Yeah. Don't sleep on that. And if you want, Dust, I'll send you the numbers that I got off of that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Good fucking numbers, bro. I went on order.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, for the price, I went on order me a shitload of it because you ain't getting it like that. And it's quality ammo. I was like, and the numbers that Jova, man, yo, it's a win-win.
And the price was good, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, price is damn good.
The price is damn good.
Brass case, fully reloadable if you're into reloading, and there's a couple of companies out there that will take your used brass, process it, and reload it for you. You know,
I wanted that Scorpion, what we researched, annealing.
Yeah. So a lot of your companies will anneal. Some of them will polish it after they anneal it, and some don't. Like your Hornady Frontier, they leave it annealed, and you can see it. Now, one company we was working with, they'll leave it annealed, so you can see it and everything else. And that's just like really for the military. What rifle were you using? Hey, so Tactics Container, I was actually using a Ballistics Advantage 13.9, and I had the first day I ran an L&T lower, and then the second day I ran a Ballistic Advantage lower with a Hyperfire trigger in it.
You ran what lower?
A Ballistic Advantage with a Hyperfire.
No, the first one.
L&T.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
What?
I ain't say
Sound
shit.
like money.
I ain't say shit.
Nah, man, that was gifted to me. I won that in a raffle, man.
I'll put it like this: when we got to the class, the shit we talked about,
I can imagine the setup that came out. Wait, Integrity, what'd you run?
Yeah, Integrity.
What'd you run?
I ran a 14.5 and a 11.5 PSA.
Liar.
Liar.
Yeah, he's
liar.
Hey, does Anderson's, man. He was rocking the Anderson. He over there.
What'd you have? I don't. Yo, Integrity's lying, right?
I had the Knights. I had 14. Me and Dudley, we brought the 14.5 and 11. Well, yeah, 14.5 and 11.5.
All right.
But Dudley passing out Knights armament cans. I Grammy House, take the shorty. Man, bro, Dudley, that's a good dude, bro.
Yo, Dudley's out of pocket. He's another one. I'm not gonna be able to harass him this weekend like I want to, but his time's coming.
Hey, Philly Slow, I'll hit you on IG and show you the box. If someone can drop it in the chat. It's like in the blue and silver box. It's made in Czechoslovakia.
We can't show that. We can't show the box on live, can we?
No.
Yeah, you can show it.
With the box, you just can't show firearms.
Can I show the box real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I got something.
Hey, then also, if you look at that comment that DB Cooper put up about the X-Tac having sealed primer
and case mount, yeah.
Because that's like the Korean military, they make that and everything else. So again, that's good storage and longevity and working in moist environments. I like to say the word moist, but
moist beaver.
I was about to say the same thing. Moist
beaver.
Moist beaver.
High humidity environments.
Hot humidity environments.
Nah, man, it's point. But yeah, I think there's some good takeaways and everything else, and you can kind of see what you're capable of. We pretty much know what the systems are capable of.
Which is dope. That's dope, man. Classes are always dope. Watching, I'm not gonna lie, that reminds me of a brand. Yeah, that looks like a brand. I'm just saying, if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying.
Off of 118th.
Yeah, that looks
That shit look like that
that's
blue
a
magic.
stamp. Yo, that's a stamp, bro. If I've ever seen one, I'm just saying these ammo companies are getting out of pocket. That's a stamp, bro.
That shit look like that blue magic.
Yo, that's wild.
Hey, I would only put a 2 on that.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's a stamp. They were just like, yeah, Scorpion. It's my brand. It's my stamp.
They changed their name. They were called something else. They changed their name to Scorpion. To something.
Oh,
No,
that's funny.
something.
I want to run some of those. I want to see what's up with that.
Yeah, and I know like on the interwebs they said like before they had some that had like blown primers and everything else. My sample size is a sample size of 1. I've shot different lots of it. I haven't had any issues, no failure to fires, no failure to feeds, and anything like that. And again, sometimes just like with anything else, you might get some bad ammo.
But I done some more research on that, Jovar. A lot of that came from the guys running PSA AKs, and they have a history of that, and the primers getting caught up in the
in the hammer like that.
Yep. So most of those cases came from the PSAs, AKs.
And those AKs are not in whatever AK spec are in PSA custom AK spec, whatever that is.
Oh, who knows? I don't know. But it's about that time, gentlemen. I gotta go throw out the trash, spend some family time. Much love to you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Armel, it's definitely good seeing you.
Yeah,
Joe,
man,
you already
definitely.
know you're the fucking man. Integrity, man.
Shout out to everyone in the chat.
It's always a pleasure having you guys chat. Much love to you guys. Thank you guys for swinging by.
Much
We'll
love.
see you guys next week. He said those are the shiniest ammo I've ever seen because that's that stamped Scorpion, big dog. You better.
That's that blue magic.
It's that blue magic.
See, that's the box of ammo that I see. I'm like, yo, let me see what this is about. I buy it because of the box. Because of the box. I want to see what this is about. I gotta see what's going on with this.
Dudley got a shit ton of it in.
Yeah, I see. Yo, bro, I seen I didn't see that box. I seen what they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked and I was like, huh. All right, left it alone because I had to go. But now that I know, now I gotta go through his stash. Now I'm gonna be in the back room. Looking at shit, touching things.
To the chat, find some decent ammo and everything else, and whatever you can spend, because you can get up there, pay $2 a round for 5.56, and just get the stuff that you can run, you can train with, and you might be surprised if you can try to get some full 5.56 x 45 NATO, and you'll see the difference.
There is a huge difference.
You'll see the difference in your hits.
Yep.
You'll see, and that way you can really extend that platform, because there's a lot of people, 5.56 sucks, and ain't this and ain't that. Gotta go this. Like, nah, man, that tool works. It still,
Yep. It definitely does. It definitely does. Much love, guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll have some more ammo talk Tuesday. We'll see. Much love, everybody.
All right, I gotta spend time with family.
Hey, you guys have a good one.
All right, guys.
Carmel, it's good seeing you. Chat, much love. Stay strapped or get clapped. You guys know what it is. Be careful. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Be on point. Love your family. Love yourself. Enjoy, everybody. Later.
Peace.